and girls of the shaft. Today we're going to be covering Big Jumping Jack of the Ark. No, not the kangaroo, the ice titan. Are you scared of taming this beast? Well, you won't be by the end of this video. Let's get right into the taming. Now, the cave entrance to summon this boy is actually harder than the other ones. The entrance sitting at 20 lat, 62 long. Now, this cave may seem big and scary, but have no fear. You got your hardcore little mate, the velonasaur. Once summoned, you'll have to start attacking the corrupted nodes on the Titan. Same drill as the others, starting on the right foot, then its side, and then its chest. But what is the best method of taming this, you may ask? MEKS. MEKS are brilliant against this Titan, reducing the tame to the level of a solo tame. Of course, it will be easier, safer, and faster with tribemates, but solo is an option. What you'll want is a decent mech, and have it filled to the brim with element. Because that's right, you're going to be using your pistol again. With this, you want to have reasonable accuracy, but the damage output of the MEKS pistol is so low that there really isn't a reason to panic at all. What you will do is merely wait for it to start its attack. Once you see the animation, you'll boost a little bit out of the way, and its attack will miss. This is extremely easy. The moves are all so slow and so predictable. Open mouth, dodge away far. Ramming its fist down, dodge back a bit. It's really easy to get the gist of. The only real thing to be wary of is if it manages to catch you with an attack that will freeze you. This will render you unable to move for a long time. Long enough for even its slow attack to hit you. This will make it very, very easy to kill you, so make sure you time your jumps well. Once out of the way, shoot those nodes with your MEKS pistol as much as you can. The hardest node will be the one right behind its horn, as the horn often does block the way, and with it twisting around so much, it can just get really irritating to try to hit. If you want to make this easier on yourself, have someone else in a mech jumping backwards and around and just keeping its attention, allowing you to just unload all you have on it. Now, we did test this with Managamas and just found that it was much less efficient. It is an option, but really not a great one. The mech is extremely reliable with this. This tame should only really take you 15 to 30 minutes. It's very fast. So that's it. You have your big old ice titan. And don't worry, no need to sink materials into a saddle. It comes equipped with its very own. So let's get straight into the attacks. The left click smash does a whopping 4,875 damage. And that's just to creatures alone. This is an amazing damage output. This move is extremely effective on slower and or larger targets. Now this attack is very easily dodged if you just quickly go backwards. But if you're a normal tame that isn't the fastest, you're absolutely buggered, mate. You are just gonna get hit by that damage and you're gonna regret it. This attack also does a huge 2,752 damage to metal structures. This is huge! With an awesome area of effect, it really tears through buildings fast. And you don't have to worry about buildings just dodging out of the way. And a fun little fact about your smashy smash, depending on which way you look, a different fist will go down. Left, left fist, right, right fist, middle, both fist. It's actually pretty cool. Next up, we have the Sea Attack, a big frost breath attack, dealing 125 damage per half second. Now this may not sound like much, but considering that is every half a second, that is a lot of stacked damage. This attack has a massive AoE, allowing you to turn your head and cover a large distance, with damage being done to creatures even underneath you, not having the same underfoot vulnerability as its friend, the Forest Titan. Now, the best part about this amazing crowd control attack is its ability to freeze its enemy in place. This leaves them frozen for a huge 20 seconds. This is plenty of time to get away or unleash some major damage on them, even with your super slow attacks. This attack is really no joke at all. This attack also does no damage to structures, by the way. Let's follow that up with its right click snowball attack. Now you want to talk about slow? This attack is so slow with such terrible tracking. You only really want to use this on your slowest enemies or someone who is just plain old AFK. This attack deals 2k damage. Now that is a lot of damage output, but it's so slow and easy to avoid on the enemy's side, it really doesn't hold much for practical use. This attack has the same 20-second freeze effect as the more effective Frost Breath attack. And guess what? This also does not damage structures. We don't want to forget about the back leg stomp. Now this is done by left clicking. To perform this stompity stomp, you look behind you and left click. This will cause your back leg to stomp into the ground, dealing 3,900 damage. This can damage structures. It does 2,202 damage to structures. Now, if you're trying to hit a little structure, don't bother trying to do this. Maneuvering this Titan is the most annoying thing I've ever dealt with. Just trying to test this damage on structures, I went through hell and was about to throw something. It is annoying to maneuver, and this attack is just good if someone's under your feet, but your ice breath and your front pound seems to get it anyway. Like, it's just not worth doing, and it's frustrating. Maybe this is me still being heated and angry after testing it, but I honestly do not find this a very useful attack. Last but oh boy, not least, the most fun attack that this Titan has, it's spacebar jump attack. Now this attack is awesome. It's great for movement. It gets you around really fast. Now, attack-wise, this does a stunning 1,800 if you land a direct hit. Otherwise, its splash damage is 1,206. This attack does come with flaws though. It can be wonky and hard to control at times, but otherwise is really fun and efficient, meaning nothing can really stop this boy in his track. This attack only does 527 damage to structures. With the AoE, that is decent, but honestly, it's not quite worth the effort on the structures. You're much better using that left click attack. Now, that's all well and good, but what if I just want to kill this Titan? Well, if you wish to kill a wild one, your best strat would be those MEKS again. But go in with harder weaponry, like cannons, or just hit it with your sword. This next strategy will work for wild and tamed ones that you wish to kill. Your velonasaurs, yes, we can crack them out again. If you get one of those near it, it is gone in seconds. The only real risk is it freezing it, but if you keep pressure on the Titan with other creatures, it more than likely will not be able to react in time. Now, this Titan, like its fellow ones, can go underwater, and the pilot can breathe when it's mounted on it. It is fun underwater, being able to jump around and move around, making it better than the Forest Titan, who just gets stuck down there. At least with this stone cold man, he'll be able to jump straight out of the water. That's with some practice. Without some practice, you're just going to end up on a wall and maybe getting yourself stuck. Unfortunately though, he's not as good underwater as the Desert Titan is. That is still our #1 underwater Titan. Now, let's talk PvP. What can the Ice Titan do? The Ice Titan is amazing at killing corrupted creatures, being able to one-shot almost all of them, doing a huge amount of increased damage to them. This guy would be great to take to those super hard orbital drops, as long as you make sure to stay away from the drop itself, as you can damage it. Now, this also comes in handy when fighting the King Titan, being able to one-shot any of those pesky corrupted creatures that come in and try to harass you and your other friends. Or tames, if you don't have friends, that is. Other than that, this Titan, crikey, it is amazing at being a siege Titan. It is so good at leading a pack into battle with its high movement speed and high damage output. Is Frost Breath being super effective at keeping the enemy still while you just unload into them with everything you have. As said earlier, the biggest weakness of the Titan is its slow attacks and the OP nature of the velonasaur, so make sure you watch out for that. But if yours is to die, don't worry. Since Extinction is just so easy, you can just go solo tame another one. It's no big deal at all. Well, that is it for everything you need to know about the Ice Titan. If you want to learn more about this Titan, tell me if we should make a follow-up. There's just so much to know about all these Titans. It is really amazing. Now, make sure you join our Discord. I will leave a comment pinned with a link to it. feel free to support us in our Patreon. It really does help. These videos take a lot of effort. We put a lot of time into these and have a lot of sleepless nights just trying to make sure we get the best we can for you. Okay, this is going to be my last plug. Don't worry. If you want to, we have an awesome 4x rate Ark server. This is on Extinction. It has lots of players. It's very friendly. This is light roleplay, so you just have to talk before you attack. It's very fun. We have events like every couple of days. It's awesome. But other than all that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and push that notification bell, because trust me, you want to stay tuned for more tips and tricks with Extinction. Bye!